Hello, everyone. How y'all doing? Hope you're doing well. Yeah, it's a little bit late in the day for me to go out and do my walk. So I decided, and it's a bit warm this week. We've been like right there around 100. Especially in the afternoon, which is what it is right now. So yeah, I decided instead to set up a little course here in the house. Something that to think about, like if you live someplace where it's a little bit too warm to be able to be outside, to do any sort of like exercising, like walking, running, or what have you. Especially walking. Well, I guess not just walking, but you know what I mean. And you maybe not be able to go to the gym, or you can't afford to go to the gym. You don't, when you're trying to get yourself in good shape or what have you, try and do good things for your body and so forth. There's a lot of things that you can actually do right in your own home. And you don't have to necessarily buy a bunch of equipment, and so forth, or even, something as simple as weights. Okay. You can actually make your own weights. If you have a scale at home, fill up some jugs with some water or sand or something like that until you get them to the desired weight that you want. Okay. You can do that. You can do like what I'm doing right now, setting just, lay out a particular plan, okay, within, even if it's just a hallway, okay, like if you live in a dorm or if you live in an apartment complex, maybe you have a really small apartment, but maybe you have a long hallway and it's indoors. Or if you don't have access to any of that, maybe you can go to a nearby grocery store. You might want to talk to management or somebody to make sure, hey, would it be all right if I just walk around your store? I'm just trying to get my steps in. Most likely they'll probably be like, yeah, sure. You want a Gatorade? Bottle of water? If anything, they know that most likely it could possibly wind up turning into a sale later. Going to get thirsty, what have you, might buy a bottle of water. It's a couple dollars more in their pocket than what they had before. It's a way to look at it. So yeah, there are a lot of things that you can do right here within your own home or neighboring places. If you live close to a shopping mall, way back in the day, I don't know if they still do them or not, but like shopping malls, first thing in the morning, they would open up early for walking clubs, groups of walkers. Mostly we're senior citizens just wanting to get out of the house, go out and walk first thing in the morning, get a little bit of exercise in, okay? So you can check and see for those sorts of options. If you want to join a walking club, or if you don't want to, you prefer to do it on your own, you can check with the local shopping mall. See if they open up early for people who just want to be able to walk and be out of the elements. So, like I said, it's not just necessarily, the summer heat, especially if you live someplace where it's warm. If it's, middle of winter and you live someplace where it's really chilly, cold, a lot of ice and snow and so forth, make it a little bit more difficult to be able to walk and everything. That's an option. There are indoor options, and you don't have to necessarily buy a gym membership, waste that sort of money and everything. Get creative if you want to see about getting yourself into shape and so forth, or at least have opportunities to get your steps in, just like I'm doing. And just do it. You don't have to necessarily, be counting, have it, like have a step tracker or anything like that. Just set a timer, or just happen to look at a clock. Say do 30 minutes, 15 minutes. Okay. Just do a countdown like that. Don't necessarily have to be like, oh my gosh, how many steps did I get in during this amount of time? Don't worry about it. The main thing is to get up and move. That's what matters the most. And like I said, if you want to, you can do your own weights, fill up a book bag with some books, maybe a couple of books or something like that, depending on what sort of, what you can handle, of course, initially, and then increase over time. Simple little stuff like that, and you can use it the book bag as a weightlifting, or if you want to give yourself a little bit more endurance while you're doing your walk, then you can wear it. Okay, just little tips here. I thought I would share that today on this hot summer Vegas day. All right. I love you all. I'll talk to y'all soon.